Welcome to another edition of Ray and Steve's Outdoor Adventures. Today we're at Cacoosin Creek. Unfortunately, because of COVID-19, the kids' rodeo was actually canceled, but they had a bunch of trout and they stocked them in the first couple holes. So the first couple holes are loaded. But I thought this would be a good opportunity to show you guys how we catch them with the lures that we talked about in our top 10 lures and baits videos. So stay tuned and let's go fishing. Alright, so we're out trout fishing. First cast with a spinner. What I'm going to do is kind of use the spinner to cover area and pick up any active fish. It's the best way to catch fish that are moving around, coming up and getting fish in the boat, on the bank quick. So let's see if it'll work here. Alright, these fish are super neutral. Oh my god. They didn't even look at it.
There's like one or two though.
That's the problem when you get piles of fish like this, because they see that their buddies are doing the same thing. They don't really. They just kind of follow along. They don't really do. They do kind of the same thing.
Well, that one I caught was hanging back.
Yeah, he was the active one. All right, so tried the spinner. They weren't looking at it. So in the next search bait, what I'm going to use here is the jig. They're kind of neutral, so usually with the jig you can get them to hit stuff, just tease the crap out of them right in front of their face. So we'll go with that next. Here's one. Jig. Alright, so real nice brown trout right here. Nice colors to them. So you can see jig right there. You know, they're not really following the spinners, but with the jig you can slow it down and they'll go after it. There he goes. I don't see any 20 inches, but I see a couple that are definitely in that, like, there's one. Nice brookie. Unless it's a tiger. Oh, no, it's a tiger trout. Yeah. Nice tiger trout right here. You can see the jig right here. Alright, you can tell it's a tiger trout because it's got the vermiculations all over the body. It's got the markings of a brown and a brook trout. Really nice fish. Going back. And of course, I'm sure they hit him. I'm sure that family that came down here with the pellets, I'm sure they hit him hard last night too.
Well, they were doing the chumming thing with the hatchery mix.
And that doesn't help, you know. Got one. Another tiger. Yep. Yeah, these are nice tigers. Another nice tiger. You don't catch many of these around here like this. Alright, so another nice tiger on the cheese power worm. Again, they're pretty neutral, so floating some down there right in front of their face, it's definitely gonna be better. And even when I was searching for a big one, I never really. I always looked for spots that it would be limited amount of people.
Yep.
Oh, geez, he came over. He came racing over there. Went back to the jig. Got another one on.
Brown?
Hard to say, man. I think it's a brown, yeah. Ooh, look at the colors on this guy. This guy's cool looking. This may even be, I mean, if this wasn't just recently stocked, I would definitely say this one almost looks like a holdover. But it's so fat and chubby. Another nice brown trout. Look how chubby this guy is. Alright, on the jig, you can see right there. You can see going on the chartreuse jig, going back.
Dude, last night they were like striking.
What's that?
They were striking this like crazy last night.
Well, yeah, because now they've been fished for. And I'm sure other people were throwing it.
Dude, I want that rainbow right there.
There we go. Finally. Another tiger trout.
Tiger again.
Mm-hmm. Are they even looking at that thing?
Yeah, they like look, nothing. I got it. I wonder if I can like
All right. You done? Okay. All right, another nice tiger. Unusual amount of tigers they stocked in here, but I'll take it. You don't catch them very often. Very, pretty fish. Going back. Got one. Oh, there's that rainbow. Ooh, that's a pretty fish.
catch it.
That might not be the same fish, but that's a pretty rainbow.
Definitely on the bottom. That's for sure.
Nice rainbow here. Really nice fish on the jig. You can see if they're not active, using that little chartreuse jig there can get them fired up. But pretty male. Oh yeah, I'm snagged. Like I said, I had that one snag. He actually came swinging for it, missed it completely. I pulled up and he came over and grabbed it. That's a nice brownie. Got one. Ooh, another nice rainbow. Back-to-back chunky rainbows. Real chunker. This one's eating good, Dan. Another nice fish on the jig. I obviously want that more.
Oh, nice brown.
All right, so as you see, You know, it's a beautiful day out, you know, high sky, bluebird day. Got tons of trout. Probably about 20 or 30. I didn't really count, but that's about what it is. Now, I can tell you right now, there are some people that caught some other fish, but from what I've seen, it's been slow. The name of the game is using something different, is what we told you in the top 10 videos. So people are throwing spinners, people are throwing bait, people are throwing flies. They're not doing anything, and I'm sitting there whacking them. Everyone's staring at me like I got two heads. Well, it's not that big of a secret, guys. It's using something different. So I'll show you what I did. So, you know, we use the pink power worm, as you see right there, with a split shot, wacky rig, and I got Berkeley Gulp Alive minnow and the chartreuse shad. Now, I did use the emerald shiner on there, but the chartreuse shad got a lot of action. So what I did was this. I came in with a mindset. I didn't know where the fish were, so I threw the spinner around. I got some fish to move around, get to see what is active, see which ones are willing to hit. I then switch over the jig just to slow it down a little bit, and next thing you know, boom, 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 boom. Then that bite shut off. Switched over to the power worm, bouncing on the bottom, a little different technique. Picked up a couple. Then I noticed if I sit there and twitch it right in front of their face, someone would kind of react. Got a couple that way. I then went back to the jig, just rotating, moving back and forth. And from there on, I pretty much stayed with the jig. Now the big thing with the jig is this, is that you can sit there with it right in front of that fish and bounce it right in front of that fish's mouth. And when they're neutral, they come over and grab it. Now, if they're actively feeding, it doesn't really matter what color, but when they're neutral, this chartreuse shad is the main deal, okay? They go after it, they get active, they get angry, get frustrated. Next thing you know, boom, a fish that was completely neutral to everything else is now in your line. You can see the big rainbows, the tiger trout, the brown trout I caught on that. So the jig catches all different types of fish, not just one species, okay? After I went through the hole, I would then go back to the pink power worm, trying the cheese, trying the pink, okay? Pick off the one or two that want a little slower, a little different. And again, I did that, picked up a couple extra. So these are two baits that we fish all the time with trout. Sometimes we don't even take them off. You know, we love spinner fishing, but I can tell you right now, many people today had spinners, they didn't want them. And partially is because of the high bluebird sky day. Those fish don't want to move. They know they're finicky because they know something could see them. So they want something down on the bottom right near them that they can just go over and grab. So as I said there, those two baits, that's what I did all my damage on. And I can tell you, nobody really used them. No one down here is using them. And guess what? I'm catching more than everybody. So the name of the game is trout, is being different and a little bit getting the right colors. If you're inactive, go hop colors. Get a little bit more aggressive going with them. If they're a little bit more hunting, if they're actually chasing bait, maybe go to more of a bait fish color like a black shad or an emerald shiner. Okay. If there are just a lot of rainbows and they don't want to hit anything, the pink power worm's the way to go. But again, today we saw a lot of browns and brooks, and also tigers. So the pink power worm wasn't really the deal. It was more the shad, where the browns and the brooks and the tigers, they like to go after bait. If you like what you see, please like, subscribe, and share, and keep on fishing.